Assalamu alaikum.
Yeah. Noman,
Yes, sir.
the drill, you know that first we will go for the formal interview, joint interview karenge. Then we will go for the debriefing. May like to introduce to all of us.
Sir, my name is Noman Mehmood. I belong to Tehsil Khanpur district, Rahima Khan. I have completed my early education from Alipur district, Muzaffargarh. After that, I did bachelor's in electrical engineering from UET Lahore. And after that, I served as trainee engineer in Safina Sugar Mill district, Chiniot. In 2017, I joined PMS service of Government of Punjab. Since 2017, I have served as section officer in livestock department and energy department. And I have also worked as assistant commissioner in Vihadi and Talagang subdivision. Currently, I am serving as assistant commissioner Khushab, and I have also written a CSS syllabus book, General Science and Ability. So that's all, sir.
Thank you. You have been through all these processes. You tell me, how do you see the deliberation before the Supreme Court regarding on the issue of determination, what they have done? How you analyze it? And what do you think? Now they are going before Supreme Court. There are two. There is a,
In case of election, sir.
of course, election का date का issue है.
Sir.
उसी बात पर.
Sir, the opinion and the plea of opposition is that this is this written in constitution that within 90 days after the dissolution of assembly, election commission is bound to arrange and conduct elections. So opposition is pressing hard for election within 90 days, and this is their plea that election commission cannot violate the constitutional provisions. So they are going for that, and they are putting their case on these grounds. And government is saying that there are multiple factors which must be taken into account, and due to those issues, elections can be delayed. So in those factors, one of them is that they say that economic condition is not good. The second one is that they say that there is a security challenge in Pakistan. And the third one is that they say that, again, they propose that this is not the mandate of president to propose that, propose the date of election. So these are the grounds which, on these grounds, the government will contest in front of its Supreme Court.
Do you think the government argument is within the framework of the constitution? Is there any provision that if there is a war, you postpone the election?
Sir, in my opinion, I think that government is trying to put forward its argument with some logics. But if we see constitution and we see that Article 105 and 224 clearly mention that election must be held within 90 days. And there is another provision which is used as a excuse, which is Article 254. They say that if there is any issue, reason or cause on that ground, if elections are delayed, so no one would be guilty. But that I feel that Article 254 cannot be applied here. The reason is that, sir, if we see that in 1971, elections were conducted, and in this scenario, there is no any kind of issue or what I should say that legal impediment which would stop government to conduct elections.
Constitution को तो आप सुला नहीं सकते. You cannot.
Sir.
Rules को तो आप कहते हैं relax कर दो, but constitution cannot be relaxed.
Exactly, sir.
ठीक है. So how do you see the future of democracy in Pakistan?
I think future of democracy is very promising and bright in Pakistan. We see that, sir, people always talk about the constitutional provisions and the benefits and advantages of democracy in Pakistan. No doubt some challenges always being faced by democratic institutions and public of Pakistan, but still if we 100% and completely follow and adopt democracy, so it would be beneficial for Pakistani leadership and Pakistani people. And with the passage of time, sir, institutions and public will understand that democracy is ultimate solution, and they are following this under thing, and they are understanding this thing, because we see in last 15 years, three general elections have been held, and in coming days also election will ultimately be held. There is no way, there is no other option instead of elections. Any other option cannot be applied. Only elections and democracy will help Pakistan in becoming a developed and economically sustainable country, sir.
The social media is going to play a larger role in politics. You, as an administrator of a subdivision,
Sir.
you are already using your cell phone, your messages, your WhatsApp, you are using. Is there any hindrance in this process? When you are going to conduct election, will you be able to conduct election and using the social media, using the telephone, messages in the best possible way?
Sir, use of social media in the process of elections as a helpful tool, sir. If
To
I
what
get
extent? How? Because the currently the social media is being used in politics in a bigger way, rather, I will say. रोज खबरें होती हैं, किसी दो चार ग्रुप में आप घर हैं तो यू विल गेट द अपडेट. तो आप किस तरह करते हैं एज ए एडमिनिस्ट्रेटर, यू आर गवर्निंग ए स्पेसिफिक एरिया, अगर इलेक्शन होते हैं तो यू विल बी एबल टू यूज दिस फैसिलिटीज अपार्ट फ्रॉम व्हाट यू हैव गॉट. आपका रोड नेटवर्क है, आपका स्टैटिक फोन है, आपका ये मोबाइल फोन है. हाउ?
social media has become, I must say that, a part and parcel of our life. Even in our official capacity, we use social media very much, because apart from elections, we have to communicate on different social media sites, and that is official communication. If we have to submit reports and we have very short deadlines, so we use social media. After that, we send letters by post, and other means are used. But in election also, sir, social media, I think it's very useful, because if we have to implement election rules and section 144, so it is very handy in getting instant information, and it is handy in taking action if there is any violation. Is being an administrator of subdivision, election commission is always demands help and assistance from district administration. So social media can be used in implementing election code of conduct, and it also used to communicate and to disseminate the message and the policies of election commission. So it is helpful, sir.
Welcome to CSPs Academy for CSS PMS preparation. CSS PMS तहरीरी इम्तिहान के तमाम मज़ामीन की ऑनलाइन और ऑन कैंपस तैयारी के साथ साथ सब्जेक्ट सिलेक्शन, असाइनमेंट चेकिंग, क्लास टेस्ट, मॉक एग्जाम, इंडिविजुअल टीचर डिस्कशन और फीडबैक सेशन का इनकाद किया जाएगा. इसके अलावा FPSC की तजवीज़ करदा बुक्स से बने मयारी नोट्स और CSPs पब्लिशर की बेहतरीन बुक्स मुहैया की जाएंगी. Register now at 0316 570 1593.
Now, my last question is, tell me, who are the gainer and who are the loser in Ukraine war? Ukraine and Russia, they are fighting. Who are the gainer, who are the loser?
With regard to Russia-Ukraine war, I feel that 1 year has been passed, but still the world is divided in its opinion. The European Union and US are supporting Ukraine, and they say that Ukraine is fighting a noble and moral war, and the eastern countries such as China and some other countries silently and morally supporting Russia. But till now, I feel that no one has gained substantial advantages. And wars, sir, I think war has no solution to any problem. So ultimately, both nations so far have been lost their human resource, and they have lost their financial and other assets as well. So war always bring destruction and losses. So if there is no dialogue and there is no table talk, so this war might end after some time. But actual gain, if I say that any country gets actual gain, so I don't think that any country would get actual gains. Sir.
Thank you. God bless.
What is German Watch? German Watch.
Uh,
It's an organization, NGO, doing some climate-related job.
sorry, sir, I'm unable to recall it.
Global Climate Index Risk. Who determines that?
Global Climate Index rates.
First, tell us, where is Pakistan placed on this index?
Yes, so Pakistan is a climate. Pakistan is vulnerable to climate change, and Pakistan is the fifth most climate stressed country nowadays. Sir.
No, who prepares that list? Who determines which country is to be listed?
So
in the
can I
list?
guess? Sir, I think the United Nations Framework Convention on Climate Change.
This is German Watch.
Sorry, sir.
It is an NGO based in Germany, Bonn. Which areas, PSP, which areas of police working you think need to be addressed and fixed?
So with regard to a police department, I think a few sections, a few areas should be worked upon. One of them is that investigation branch, because it is debated very often that investigation branch and investigation section is very resourced. Their investigation is very poor. That's why many cases, many culprits get unnecessary, undue favors from courts due to investigation branch. Another thing is that they are overburdened because they work from dawn to dusk almost. Police stations, the police force in police stations have to work 24/7. So human resource is another issue. Another issue is that, sir, they are not using technology, and we know that technology is very important nowadays in identifying and in resolving cases. So in case of technology, police is lagging behind, and investigation branch, and the third one is that police force is overburdened due to lack of human resource.
Okay, what measures are included in the police order 2002 to improve the working of the police?
So in police order 2002, one of the important provision was mentioned that there would be job security, tenure security would be there. No one would be transferred or posted without completing its job tenure. The second one was that there would be the police would be separated from the administration. They would have independent their provincial police officer, and that he would be equivalent to secretary. So that was another thing. And the third one was that they ensured that the officer who are posted in field, they would be empowered. SHOs and DPOs would be more empowered, so that they would efficiently work and they would strengthen police departments.
Join CSPs, where we believe that your dreams are our mission. So let us be your partners in this transformative journey as we equip you with knowledge, confidence, and resilience required to emerge as CSS toppers. Contact us on our given WhatsApp number 0316 570 1593 or visit our website www.csps.com.pk.
And there are others also. Okay, fine. You have studied environmental science.
Sir.
So, as a district police officer, what will you do to improve the working of your environment in the area of your jurisdiction?
So, with regard to environmental issues and being a district police officer, first of all, I would like to implement and ensure the laws which help in implementing environmental provision. We have some local governments, and local governments have local government acts which clearly mention and deal with environmental pollution, land pollution, and water pollution. So, being a district police officer, I would call the concerned departments such as environmental department, local government department, and the population department. So they have their provisions and laws which help in maintaining and improving climate and environment. So, being a police officer, the duty of police is that if those departments register a case.
Not police officer. I'm talking of the, if you are selected as a deputy commissioner.
Okay,
as deputy commissioner,
sir.
I'm saying.
So, being a deputy commissioner is a custodian of land, and he is the head of district. So, all relevant departments which deal with environment and climate.
Okay, you have answered your question. What do you mean by nuclear safety?
Nuclear safety means that we have a certain set of guidelines and procedures which must be ensured at nuclear sites, so that there would be no nuclear explosion or nuclear leakage, and the nuclear fuel should be used after the usage. The waste and the remnants of nuclear waste should be used in such a manner that no any type of hazard disaster could occur.
How many summits have so far held on nuclear safety?
Sorry, sir, I have to read on it.
Noman, Mehmood, your favorite personalities include Lee Kuan Yew.
Ma'am,
What was his educational background?
I have no idea about.
Can you enumerate his achievements?
Ma'am, he was Lee Kuan Yew actually transformed Singapore, and he contributed in making Singapore a developed nation in 1950s and 60s. Actually, he contributed in a lot of sectors, but the notable achievements are that he eradicated the culture of corruption from bureaucrats and politicians. He raised salaries so that if they have handsome amounts, they wouldn't fall into the corrupt practices. The second thing is that he promoted very cheap and economical housing societies because people were very poor. So he state-owned housing societies were initiated and launched, and he provided those cheap and economical housing societies to poor people. The third one is that he founded ASEAN, and I believe that ASEAN is a very successful organization. And
He founded it, or he was one of the founders?
Ma'am, he was one of the founders in founding ASEAN. And and again, madam, he introduced water recycling mechanism in Singapore, because Singapore is a port state, and potable water was not there. So he used that technology and provided clean drinking water to public. Another achievement is that he invited and he promoted the culture of MNCs, multinational companies, because Singapore doesn't have any natural resources. So those MNCs help in making Singapore a developed state.
What was the ethnicity of Lee Kuan Yew? What is his ethnic background?
He was the Singapore was a multi-racial state, and Lee Kuan Yew was I feel he was a Chinese by background.
Why was Singapore more successful than Malaysia? They have the same. When did Singapore become independent? And from where?
Singapore and Malaysia were the colonies of UK, and Malaysia got independence from UK, and Singapore tried to become a part of Malaysia, and in 1965 Singapore separated from Malaysia and got independence. And I think Singapore became more successful than Malaysia because of the charismatic leadership of Lee Kuan Yew. and he believed in long-term and sustainable policies. As compared to Singapore, Malaysia had no long-term president and a leader who had vision, just like Lee Kuan Yew, and the policies which Lee Kuan Yew adopted, I feel Malaysia didn't adopt that policies.
You don't think Mahathir was there?
Mahathir, ma'am, came a bit later because at the time of Lee Kuan Yew, Mahathir was not there. But when Mahathir Mohamad came into power, he also introduced many good policies which promoted and which helped in the development of Malaysia.
Lee Kuan Yew's son, how is he doing it?
I don't know, madam, detailed idea about his son, because being a good administrator and he was very good in governance. So I read about him, and I liked his personality because of good administration.
Give your career a boost with CSS PMS preparation from Civil Services Preparatory School. Join CSS PMS for on-campus and online classes. Join us for your bright future. Civil Services Preparatory School, Jeetan Markaz, Islamabad. Register now at 0316 570 1593.
Okay, thank you. Sapien, what is it that you like in this book?
Sapiens actually deals with the evolution of mankind, and it discusses different evolutions which the human beings have experienced so far. So Sapiens talks about those things attracts me a lot, because when in the book the author talks about cognitive revolution, industrial revolution, and cultural revolution. So after reading those things, I feel that we are experiencing the same things, and we behave in the same way what has been mentioned in the book. So these
So
things,
you are behaving like Homo erectus or like Sapien? Which part are you from this evolution?
we are behaving Homo sapiens.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Noman,
Yeah.
you studied US history. Can you tell us about Plessy versus Ferguson? What was this case about? Plessy versus Ferguson, 1896.
So I am unable to.
Can you explain the facts of Dred Scott case, 1857?
So, in Dred Scott case, Dred was a slave of Dr. Emerson, and when he moved from Missouri and he went to another state that was a free state, so the slave filed a case in the court that because the slave laws doesn't apply to that state, so I would be treated as a free man. And the lower court,
What Supreme Court decided in it?
Supreme Court gave decision against the decision of lower court. And Supreme Court, sir.
Can you tell me, there's very famous case, Marbury versus Madison. It was a pro-establishment judgment given by Judge Marshall. Then why it is celebrated as an anti-establishment judgment throughout history?
I think though it was a pro-establishment decision.
You agree to this, no? It was a pro-establishment decision.
Yes, sir. Because the Judge Marshall favored favored establishment in the decision, but he moreover he banned such type of instances in future. He mentioned that these cases must be decided at establishment level. So that's why.
What is the mandate of Interpol?
Mandate of Interpol. Interpol is a organization, or international organization, which deals with the policing power, and its mandate is that to help different states in nabbing different culprits, and being an international police organization, it helps different police departments of states, and it collaborates with them in.
Last question. Can you tell us, you have studied criminology, what are the chief functions of UNODC?
UNODC, sir.
It's part of your syllabus.
I am unable to exactly find out the abbreviation of UNODC.
Okay, thank you. Sir.
Let's close it. Noman, you did your graduation in 2013. تو آج 10 سال ہو گئے تو یو آر اسٹل رننگ اراؤنڈ. تو ڈونٹ یو تھنک کہ اگر ہو بھی جاؤ تو یو ول بی لیٹ؟
Sir, I feel that it's never late than never, sir. So I feel that I am 28 years old and 8. If you put in your maximum efforts and there is no end of to continuously work hard, and you shouldn't be stopped, sir. And if you have a chance, you must try for achieving the excellence. So I feel that I must try, and if I have a chance and I can achieve better option, so I must go for that, sir.
Okay. I think you are fine. تمہاری پرسنالٹی, کمیونیکیشن اسکل, انٹیلیجنس لیول, کانفیڈنس, آل فائن. نالج گیپ نظر آ رہا ہے کیونکہ تم میرے خیال میں اخبار پڑھنے چھوڑ دیے تم نے.
فیلڈ کی وجہ سے تھوڑا سا ٹائم.
اب یہ کرو کہ پچھلے 3 کب ہے انٹرویو تمہارا؟
میرا 14 مارچ ہے.
تو ٹائم از شارٹ. پچھلے 3 مہینے کے اخبار ڈھونڈو, ٹھیک ہے نا, ان کو بیٹھ کے ان کی نیشنل, انٹرنیشنل, ڈومیسٹک وہ ساری امپورٹنٹ چیزیں اسٹڈی کر لو, پڑھ لو, شارٹ نوٹس بنا لو پوائنٹ وائز, ٹھیک ہے نا. اب یہاں انٹرویو میں تمہارا جو ہوگا نا, اس میں بس 1 2 3 پوائنٹ دینے ہوتے ہیں, کوئی لمبی چوڑی بات نہیں کرنی ہوتی. ریٹن میں تو تم بیٹھ کے سوچ کے لکھتے رہے نا. اب اسٹریٹجی چینج کرو ہوتی ہے. یہ 80% اسی پہ آئے گا جو تم ان کو لکھ کے دو گے, اور 20% آئے گا نیوز پیپر سے, جو کرنٹ ایونٹ چل رہا ہے, نیشنل, انٹرنیشنل, ڈومیسٹک. تیاری اپنی بیٹھ کے یا تو چھٹی لو, تھوڑی سی تیاری کرو,
لاسٹ 10 days کی چھٹی کا
فوکس کرو اخبار پہ بس, اور نہیں. باقی اوور ویو لے لو, جیسے سبجیکٹ ہے, کرمنالوجی ہے, ڈسٹرکٹ ایڈمنسٹریشن ہے, وہ سب یو آر کلیئر. تو جب میں نے تمہیں کہا نا یوکرین کا لوزر اینڈ گینر, تو آپ اس کو جا کے دیکھو. یہ جو ہم نے سوال کیا نا, ان کو جا کے دیکھو کس حد تک تم نے صحیح سوال دیا. میں نے تم سے بڑا اسپیسیفک سوال کیا, یوکرین ہو دا لوزر اینڈ دا گینر, کیونکہ تم فالو نہیں کر رہے نا, اس لیے تمہیں پتہ نہیں ہے, تم کسی اور طرف چلے جاؤ.
میں بالکل وہ نیوز پیپر تھوڑا سا وہ
فالو کرو. یو نیڈ ٹو فالو. روز آ رہا ہے, یو ایس گین کر رہا ہے, چائنا گین کر رہا ہے, نیٹ سعودی عربیہ گین کر رہا ہے, یورپین یونین لوز کر رہی ہے, انڈیا گین کر رہا ہے, تھرڈ ورلڈ کنٹری ہم جیسے سارے لوز کر رہے ہیں. یوکرین بذات خود ہیومن لاس ہو رہا ہے, ان کی اکانومی تباہ ہو گئی ہے. رشیا ریسیشن پہ ہے, ان کا مطلب جی ڈی پی -2% پہ چلا گیا. تو آئی مین یو نیڈ ٹو ہیو فیو تھنگس جن پہ آپ رسپونڈ کر سکیں. جی سر.
ہاں, یہ آپ کے جواب آپ نے خود ہی بتا دی. اننیسیسری ڈیٹیلز کو آپ ٹچ کرتے ہیں, فوکسڈ ہونی چاہیے آپ کی جو ریپلائز جو ہیں نا. یہ نیوکلیئر سیفٹی میں بھی آپ کو اس کا جواب آپ کا نہیں تھا, اور آلموسٹ جو ہے ہاف بیکڈ رپلائی تھی. پھر وہ پولیس کی ایریاز آف جو پولیس کے جو ہے ایریاز جو امپروومنٹ چاہتے ہیں, اس کے بارے میں آپ نے بڑی ان جنرل ٹرمز میں بات کی ہے. پولیس کے ایریاز ہیں, اسپیسیفک ایریاز ہیں جہاں ہمیں جو ہے امپروومنٹ لانی ہے. تو یہ جرمن واچ کا بھی نہیں پتہ تھا. تو یہ اس کو اپنی جنرل نالج کو آپ ٹھیک کریں, ٹھیک ہے, جنرل نالج ٹھیک کریں. اور باقی ٹھیک ہے, آپ کی کمیونیکیشن اسکلز ہیں, یو کین اسپیک ویل, اس کی خیال کرنا ہے آپ. ٹھیک ہے, اوکے.
Noman, you have a good personality, you have good communication skills. آپ جو ادھر لکھیں گے اسی پہ آپ کے سوال آئیں گے. لی کوان یو اور مہاتر کلاس فیلوز تھے, دے گرو اپ ٹوگیدر, ٹھیک ہے. لی کوان یو کا بیٹا پرائم منسٹر ہے, اینڈ ہی از انڈر لاٹ آف کرٹیسزم, LGBT رائٹس پہ بھی اس نے. تو وین یو چوز اے پرسنالٹی یو ہیو ٹو ہیو اے بگر پکچر, ठीक है? It is not about the personality, it's about you. So obviously you are into administration, you're focusing more on administrative reforms. लेकिन जैसे आपने कहा वो चाइनीज origin से है, मलेज का उसकी रूल में क्या था? Mahathir was antithesis of Lee Kuan Yew in the sense कि he said कि positive discrimination हो, मलेज को आगे लाया जाए कि वो मुसलमान है and they are the original inhabitants of this land, Bhumiputra. So understand all those concepts. 3 personalities लिखने की जरूरत नहीं है, एक भी लिख लो पर उस पे फिर तुम्हें थॉरो नॉलेज हो उस मुल्क की, उसकी जीडीपी क्या है, उसकी पॉपुलेशन क्या है, उसके इश्यूज क्या हैं, उसका साउथ चाइना सी पे क्या पोजीशन है, चाइना के साथ क्या, ही इज चाइनीज बट ही इज नॉट प्रो चाइना, यू नो क्या पोजीशन है, उसके बेटे के बारे में क्या है, मलेशिया के साथ क्या रिलेशंस है, एवरीथिंग नीड्स टू बी स्टडीड थॉरली. तो एक ही रखो पर फुली अंडरस्टैंड करें कि इसी तरह किताब के बारे में भी लगता है बहुत पहले पढ़ी है किताब, ज़्यादा याद नहीं था, सो जनरल आंसर्स थे. Read it again, refresh your memory and apply it to modern day. Same goes for Alchemy. Alchemy is also a book a lot of kids write, but then you should understand the philosophy behind. What is the message he's giving? ठीक है. इसी तरह अपने जो है आपके ऑप्शनल्स पे हमने सवाल नहीं किए ज़्यादा, पर वहाँ पे हो सकते हैं. So keep your answers focused, practice, and जितना इसको focus करोगे उतना आपका advantage बढ़ती है. You're a winning horse. I wish you all the best.
मैम एक जस्ट क्वेश्चन मैम, सेपियंस को अगर मैं स्किप कर दूं क्योंकि मैडम ये थोड़ा सा इस्लामिक कॉन्टेक्स्ट के साथ कॉन्ट्राडिक्टरी भी है और थोड़ा वो
बिल्कुल सही कह रहे हो, तो स्किप कर दो. पर फिर अलकमी में भी, इस्लाम में भी आपको पता है अलकमी तो था ही मुसलमान, किस तरह से वो निकला कॉन्सेप्ट, किस तरह से यूरोप में गया, किस तरह से मिडीवल एजेस में इसकी यूजेज हुई, अब क्या है. यू शुड नो एवरीथिंग अबाउट इट. ठीक है. ये सेपियंस ज़्यादा बायोलॉजी और सोशियोलॉजी का मिक्सचर है. एल्केमी जो है इट्स मोर केमिस्ट्री, सोशियोलॉजी, पॉलिटिक्स, उसका और है. But you should know what it is, and whatever book you choose, have a thorough knowledge and also of the writer. ठीक है. I wish you all the best.
ठीक है ना, बेस्ट ऑफ लक. जाओ तैयारी करो.
थैंक यू.